welcome to another episode of Movie Stop, and I'm happy. I'm very happy right now because I just saw Final Destination Bloodlines, and I also saw Hurry Up Tomorrow, and let me just tell you, one of those two movies is a film that is so laughingly bad, so much of a god-awful movie. It's one of the worst movies of the year. But it's also probably one of the fun, guilty pleasure films that I've seen in a long, long time. And I cannot wait to talk about it. I'm talking about the movies tomorrow. I'm definitely going to talk more about that one. Take a guess which one you think it is. You might be surprised, but then again, you might not be. But we are going to continue with the DVD and Blu-ray collection going through all of that in just a little bit here. But before we do, I have a stack of movies I've gotten over the last week. I haven't gotten all the big new releases from last week, because last week was a big new release. We have had a couple of big new releases. I've got two of the biggest ones overall, but I don't have Better Man, which I have in the mail coming, and I don't have Black Bag, which I want to get a physical copy of that, because I just saw that a couple weeks ago, and it was really good. It was actually one of my favorite movies of the year, that one. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just go through these real quickly. There's only about, well, there's basically 3 movies here, but there's 5 sets here, and that gives you kind of an indication of what's here. But first and foremost, let me show you. I got an itching nose right now. My allergies, man. Like, just when I think they're gone, they keep trying to come back. But I'm still good. I'm good right now. No problems whatsoever. But anyway, Mickey 17. That was one of the big new releases last week. You can see here. This is the Steelbook. Like I said, man, this is when my allergies really, really get me, and the big one was a couple weeks ago, but I can still feel my nose itching, so that's still I'm going to try to hold off on that. I'm not making any guarantees, but anyway, Mickey 17, I saw this movie in theaters a couple months ago. It was a good movie. The first half I thought was really good. Second half is where it started to peter off big time, and as you can see, this is the Steelbook, and this does not have the digital code in it. I got it from Macari, and somebody had the digital code already out of it, but it didn't matter, because I don't usually use the digital code anyway. But you got the Mickey 17 cover there with Robert Pattinson on the front. This is, of course, the Bong Joon-ho's directorial follow-up to Parasite. And it's a really good movie. It was a really good film. I enjoyed more the first half than the second half. Second half I thought was just, It follows the same problems with most sci-fi movies, in particular, most original sci-fi movies. It starts off strong, then it kind of peters out at the end. It just really doesn't figure out which direction it wants to go to really be a great film overall. But this is a really good movie. It's a good film overall. Should have done a lot better at the box office, but got a copy of that. And hey, here's some good news. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. I finally got a copy of it before it comes out in the States. So yeah, I got The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. The Italian Blu-ray of it. Of course, this is not the official American release. That doesn't come out until the end of the month. But I found this on eBay when I was searching around for $20. Somebody had it here in the States, and I figured, you know what? Might as well go ahead and get it. I will never be able to play this movie in my regular Blu-ray player. I don't know if my portable player will play it. I know the PS4 won't, but yeah, Day the Earth Blew Up. This is, of course, the Italian Blu-ray version of it, which is really cool looking. So I grabbed that. And if you open up the inside here, you got it's Porky and Daffy on there. Great movie overall. Real looking forward to getting the American version of it coming up at the end of the month. I have a pre-order for that, so when I get that, I will definitely show that off to you. But there it is, the Italian Blu-ray version of it. I don't know how they got it in there, but lo and behold, they did. And then, of course, the big new release this past week was Captain America: Brave New World. And as you're going to see here, I stacked up on those. So the first thing I got was the Steelbook. Of course, you got to get the Steelbook because it's a Marvel Steelbook, and Marvel Steelbooks almost every time sell out immediately. And in the case of Steelbooks and Marvel Steelbooks, Walmart doesn't sell these in the stores. Like they'll sell other Steelbooks sometimes, but not the Marvel Steelbooks. Like, these are the ones that you literally have to get online in order to get your hands on them. It's like that with most Disney Steelbooks, but I haven't opened this yet. But I like this design. I like this a lot. It looks like a political thriller, which it is. When it was a political thriller, the movie was pretty awesome. But when it was just a regular Marvel movie, not so much. But yeah, I like this Steelbook design a lot. You got Anthony Mackie there, Harrison Ford, and of course the Falcon, the Captain America suit, and yeah, it's still wrapped up in the packaging. But But that was not the only Walmart exclusive they had. They had, well, it wasn't even a Walmart exclusive per se, but they did have this, the Captain America Walmart exclusive Blu-ray set, which I love this design overall of Captain America, and then you see the Red Hulk behind him. This is the pop-up packaging, as you can see right there. That right there is, of course, the inside of that. Kind of like what they did with Deadpool and Wolverine. I haven't opened this yet, and it was a hassle to get this, because here's the thing. I pre-ordered this, and I also pre-ordered the Steelbook at the same time on Walmart.com. Whenever the pre-orders came out for this, I leapt at the chance to get this and the Steelbook. So I had them ready to go. So the week of the movie comes out, the Steelbook was sent to me by Tuesday. But for some reason, this was not. Even though I bought this from the same website, the same place that I got the Steelbook from, the same order, they're supposed to come out on the same day, and for some reason, they didn't send this out to me. So, and this isn't like it's a different website. No, it's Walmart's website. I know they have sellers from different websites on there, but no, this came from Walmart's website where I bought the Steelbook from, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, I looked on there on the day the thing came out. Yeah, they had copies on Walmart's website you could have delivered from the store to your house. And so I'm thinking to myself, what's going on here? Why did I pre-order this, and yet I can't get it sent to me on the same day that I get the Steelbook sent to me? This is the same thing that happened to me with the Knuckles Steelbook from Sonic 3. Like, I pre-ordered it when the pre-orders came out, and yet for some reason Walmart decided not to send it out to me for reasons that are beyond me. So I had to cancel. This is the second time I had to cancel my order from Walmart and get it out. It's because with the Sonic 3 Steelbook, I got that from Amazon. But this, and after I talked to the people, chatted with somebody on Walmart.com's website, and they said they were going to put another order in for me. A couple hours had passed, there was still no order. So I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead, cancel the order online, and have them sent to me from the Walmart there. I have to pay extra for the delivery, but you know what? At least I have it because I wanted this, and I figured if it's not there, I'm not going to end up having it I'm not going to end up getting it. It'll probably be sold out. And if you go online, it's already up. People are already selling it for numerous amounts of money. Like it's double the price it is in the store. So, I mean, I just don't get it, man. It's just like, I pre-ordered this, the same package, the same order with the Steelbook. These two should have came on the original order. But no, they just decided we're going to ship the Steelbook out, but then you're shit out of luck on this. It's just like, I don't get it. I just don't get it at all. It's just like, and like I said, you can't get these anywhere else except for Walmart. And the Steelbook you have to get online. Like Walmart's the only place I can pre-order movies on there now that I know I'm going to be able to get them, but it just depends on when they're going to ship it out. Like, I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to get Sinners when it comes out on Blu-ray on the day it's supposed to come out. Same problem probably happened with Snow White, because I pre-ordered that this week. It's just like Walmart, you need to do better, man. You need to do better. Like, I pre-ordered both of these on the same order. They should have came with the same order. I shouldn't have to just get this one and then have to wait because this has to be sent by another store when it's literally the same company that did this. So that's my rant against Walmart right now, ladies and gentlemen. But we are not done yet with Cap just yet, because I picked this up on Mercari because it was actually much cheaper than it is in Walmart. And that's the Captain America 4 movie collection. Now, you're wondering, why did I buy this? Because I have all these movies already, and I have 2 copies of Brave New World. And I wasn't going to get it initially, but the price on there was much lower than it is in store. I think it's like $40 in the stores, and on Mercari it was only $32. So I figured that's not a bad price for that. But B, I want to get that Captain America 4K slipcover, the original 4K slipcover. I think that's a cool design and fun. And I don't have another Cap movie to go with it. So when I get that, which should be coming in the next couple of days, it'll go over this, and I'll have all 3 of the different slipcovers for that. So yeah, there you go. That's all of the Captain America Brave New Worlds I got, along with the Looney Tunes and Mickey 17. So there you go. Those are all the releases I got this week. Those are the releases from this week. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of my collection as we continue on with my Blu-ray and DVD collection, perusal of my collection. Let's just call it that. Alright, so the goal for today is trying to get through the last 12 bags of movies here. Hopefully we won't be here too long, but I'll try to get through these as quickly as possible. So, starting off, Daredevil, the Netflix original series, Season 1. Then Luke Cage, Season 1. And Jessica Jones, Season 1. Solo, a Star Wars Story. All 5 seasons of Persons of Interest. Gladiator. It's a Wonderful Life. The New Mutants, which I've never watched. I just love that steelbook. Logan. Inspector Clouseau, the Alan Arkin starring movie from the Pink Panther series, not involving Blake Edwards or Peter Sellers. How I Met Your Mother Season 4. Firefly. Ready or Not. Flashdance. The Three Stooges, actually a whole lot better than most people would give it credit for. Little. Pain and Gain, one of Michael Bay's better movies. Rogue One. Batman vs. Two-Face and Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders, the 2 animated Adam West movies. Chernobyl, from the same man that gave us The Last of Us. Nightmare Before Christmas, this is the 2018 steelbook. Just Mercy, very underrated film with Michael B. Jordan and Brie Larson, as well as Jimmy Fox. Glengarry Glen Ross, rest in peace James Foley, who died this week. Great movie, one of my favorites from that year. Another underrated movie, The Photograph, came out just before COVID with Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield. Rampage, fun Dwayne Johnson movie. And Aquaman, Target exclusive steelbook. Peter Pan, the Best Buy steelbook. Avengers Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, the original Peanuts movie release with the 3D, Blu-ray, and DVD, Ready Player One, Hugo, the Madagascar Collection, and the Shrek Collection, La La Land, Leatherheads, American Made, Justice League, the Josh Whedon version, the one I still think is the better version, even though I've never seen the other one, nor will I ever. Angel Has Fallen. Roxanne, great Steve Martin movie. Power Rangers, this is the Walmart exclusive, Best Buy exclusive, I believe, because Target had the steelbook, but this is the regular Walmart edition. There's Elizabeth Banks as Rita. The other seasons of Veep, I think I showed season 6 last week, but that was not supposed to be underneath there, but this is the Walmart exclusive Interstellar, the Digibook. Christopher Nolan's worst movie, but even then, not a bad movie. And then last but not least, we have World War Z, the Best Buy exclusive slipcover. I like this more than the regular one that came out when when it originally came out. So that's bag number 1 complete. Starting off bag number 2 with Superman, the 5-film collection, the 4K set. With all 4 movies, with all the 5 films in here on steelbook. These really incredible looking steelbooks, which is the first time you can say anything incredible about Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, or even Superman 3. But this was definitely worth a pickup. Loki season 1, Prey, Elemental, Ruby Gilman Teenage Kraken, freaking underrated DreamWorks movie. Nothing underrated about this pile of garbage. Fast X. I only have it because I have the other Fast and Furious movies. Ender's Game, the 4K steelbook. Hotel Transylvania Transformania. Enter the Dragon. The original Wolf of Wall Street steelbook. Joyride. Great movie. Deadpool. This is the Red Ray edition with the exclusive packaging, which is basically just the red case. Hey There, It's Yogi Bear. Looney Tunes Collector's Choice Volume 1. I gotta get the other volumes of that. The original Longest Jar. This is the Kino Lorber set edition. Wild Hogs. Maggie Moore's, directed by John Slattery from Mad Men. Not a very good movie, so yeah, I think this is one I'm gonna get rid of. Gay Paris. Necessary Roughness. Great Kinnear movie. Dear God, a very underrated movie from '96. The Christmas Carol, Jim Carrey version, the Blu-ray 3D DVD collection. The Little Mermaid Best Buy steelbook. The nice looking 4K, which I think this was a Disney Movie Club exclusive, so that's why I picked that up. And then the Walmart exclusive, another really nice looking slip. No Hard Feelings. The French Connection. This version is the original version, not the one that's been cut down on the on a Criterion channel. That's why I picked that up. The Blackening on Steelbook, another underrated movie from 2023. Air, great movie. School of Rock. Natural Born Killers, another great Oliver Stone movie. Disney Movie Club edition of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The regular Blu-ray. The nice looking 4K set, and then of course the Steelbook. That was when Best Buy was starting to get rid of all their movies, so I had to jump on that, but starting to get rid of their movies. They were still about a year away from doing that, but the Smile Steelbook, really cool Steelbook. Matilda, Asteroid City, the Big Lebowski, the Steelbook for the 25th anniversary, the Universal Essentials Collection Edition, Batman Mask of the Phantasm on 4K, and then last but not least in this bag, Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, the Best Buy Steelbook. Fun movie overall. Bag number 2 complete. Only 10 more to go. Bag number 3, beginning with Angry Video Game Nerd and Ready for Revenge. This includes, I think this is 2016, so I guess episodes from 2015. The original Knives Out Steelbook from Best Buy. This is one I had to pre-order online because they sold out quickly, and they didn't get into stores. There were not that many in stores when this was coming out, but I grabbed it. So happy I did. Quiet Place, the Mondo Steelbook. Westworld Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3 on Steelbook. Ants. Demolition Man, Over the Top, and Tango and Cash. Mostly I have this for Demolition Man. Dr. Dolittle. Castle Rock Season 1. Uncut Gems, the original version. The Alvin Show. Star Wars Trilogy, the Specialized Edition. I picked this up at a Comic-Con. The Guilt Trip. Transformers, the movie, the Steelbook. The Good Place, the complete series. The Chipmunk Adventure on Blu-ray. This thing is rare, and if you go online to try to find it, it's like over $100. Yeah, this is one I'm never getting rid of. Just classic movie right there. Secret Life of Pets 1 and 2. Black Panther, the 4K Steelbook from 2020, I believe. And then The Invisible Man, the Blumhouse version. Superman, Man of Tomorrow. 21 and 22 Jump Street. Goodfellas. Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans. Apocalypse Now, the Final Cut. Bambi with the lenticular slip. Full Metal Jacket. The High Note. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. The original Tommy Boy Steelbook from FYE. Casper. An American Tail 5 Goes West. And of course you gotta have the original one as well. Inception, the 4K Steelbook. And then Psycho, the 4K Steelbook. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the Steelbook. Same for Bogus Journey. The Most Excellent Collection. And, did I already show off Face the Music? Or I think I did, downstairs. If I didn't, it's going to come up here soon. But the original Addams Family. Not the original Addams Family, but the first animated movie that came out in 2019. Cinderella, this is a UK Steelbook. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and it has Jumanji with it. Jumanji The Next Level. Kick-Ass. The Goonies. Beetlejuice. I, Robot. The Blues Brothers. Angry Birds Movie 2. So yeah, this is out of order. There's the Angry Birds movie. The King of Staten Island. The first real dud from Judd Apatow as a director. Not a bad movie, but certainly could have been a whole lot more. Mrs. Doubtfire. Booksmart. Very underrated movie directed by Olivia Wilde with Caitlin Dever and Beanie Feldstein. And last but not least in this bag, Yesterday. Another really good underrated movie. This one directed by Danny Boyle and written by Richard Curtis. Bag number 4 starts off with the Inside Out 3D collection. We have 1917, Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge, Birds of Prey, and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, A Boy Named Charlie Brown, Snoopy Come Home, Chicken Run, The Prince of Egypt, Wallace and Gromit, Over the Hedge, Flushed Away, B-Movie, Penguins of Madagascar, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Surf's Up, Long Shot, Rise of the Guardians, The Croods, Coco, and of course the Lego Batman movie. The Last Stand, great Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. The Shout Factory Pink Panther Collection with all the Peter Sellers movies. The Way Back, great movie. Zootopia, Popeye the Sailor, Volumes 3, 2, and 1. John Wick Chapter 3, Chapter 2, and John Wick Number 1. Another movie I just had to complete the collection. I hate this movie, The Fate of the Furious. But I don't hate this movie, Fargo, classic film. AVGN-X, the first 100 episodes of The Angry Video Game Nerd. The original Quiet Place Steelbook. Daredevil Season 2. Captain Underpants. Batman Mask of the Phantasm, the original release. Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Moana. Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. Incredibles 2. AVGN-X2. And AVGN-X3. The original Doctor Strange, this really cool looking set. The Best Buy Steelbook. And then the Steelbook for Onward, the Best Buy exclusive. Freaks and Geeks, the complete series on Blu-ray. Curse of the Pink Panther, not one of the better ones, nor is Son of the Pink Panther, but adds to the collection. Legion. There's a reverse, The Lion King. Blade Runner 2049. Ghost in the Shell, the original, not the terrible Scarlett Johansson remake. Oh, you know what the last one is, but Akira. And then last but not least in this bag, we have the original Sonic the Hedgehog Steelbook with the comic book and, of course, Jim Carrey on the back as well. So, 3/4 of the way through. Starting off bag number 5 with the Rocky Knockout Collection. I bought this specifically because this has the Rocky and Drago Ultimate Director's Cut. Because the Rocky Steelbooks here, we get to Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, which does not have the Ivan Drago cut. I gotta get Rockies 5 and Balboa, because they're on the Steelbook. I just haven't been able to get them. Dragon Slayer, very underrated Paramount Disney production from the 80s. The Italian Job. M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin with Dave Bautista. And Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania from the Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks. Another John Wick collection. This one includes the playing cards from John Wick Chapter 4. Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham. The Megan Steelbook, which I just replaced this with the Megan original set I had, so that's why it's not a protected case. Duck Dodgers, the complete series. Rick and Morty. Flashdance, the regular 4K, and then the Steelbook. Star Trek Strange New World Season 1. There's Season 1 of that. I showed the other seasons, Season 2 downstairs. Envy, the first movie I ever saw on my own in the theater. Adaptation. And then, of course, you got to have your Concave Bear Blu-ray DVD, as well as the regular DVD set. I freaking love this movie. We got The Whale. Waiting to Exhale. Stuck. There we go. Everything Everywhere All at Once. This I actually found inside of Half Price Books. That's why I got that. It was really cheap. Like, it was only $2. Meet Cute. I got this in a Walmart in North Carolina. Kaylee Cuoco and Pete Davidson. Pretty good movie. This one I picked up at a Second and Charles in North Carolina. Pale Force with Jim Gaffigan and Conan O'Brien. Another thing I picked up in North Carolina, the Hunger Games 4 movie collection. This nice looking set for the movie Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Blues Big City Adventure. Season 6 of Homeland. Season 7 of Homeland. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 show. And then Mr. Show, the complete collection with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. Some more Walmart exclusive sets, the original and remake sets. These are the Italian Job Michael Caine one and the 2003 one. The remakes of the original True Grit and the remake of True Grit. The Out of Towners, the Jack Lemmon one and the Steve Martin one. Charlotte's Web, the animated and the original. The Gambler, the James Caan one and the Mark Wahlberg one. The Longest Yard, Burt Reynolds and Adam Sandler ones. Both versions of Footloose. Clueless and Emma, which I think it's funny because this was they're marketing this as the remake, even though this came out a year before Emma did. But I digress. Pitch Perfect bumper in Berlin. The Criterion Collection edition of La Dolce Vita from Federico Fellini. Dwayne Johnson 8-movie collection. I picked this up mostly because it's a Universal Warner Brother hybrid release, as is this right here, the complete Rankin Bass Christmas collection with all the Rankin Bass specials in one set. So there you go. Bag number 5 is done. Bag number 6, we begin with a couple of these Manta Lab exclusive sets. Is this Manta Lab? Kimchi. Kimchi, and this one's Manta Lab, but this is a Kimchi set of Knives Out. But is Knives Out actually in here? If you've seen the other videos, you'll know that. Nope, it's not, but this is just another thing I use for some extra movies I have here. But don't worry, though, not blank is regarding the Blu-rays in here. We got Patriot Games, Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, Ambulance, another good Michael Bay movie, very underrated. Spirit from the Spiral from the Book of Saw, not Spirit, and Bros, very underrated movie that came out a couple years ago with Billy Eichner. So surely that means Birds of Prey is going to have a Birds of Prey movie in here, right? Now, we do have a DC movie, though. This is a thing from a Get Out Everything Blue set that I forgot, I didn't know I had until it was too late for me, and I already put it away. But when I find it, I'll definitely put it back in there. But we got a Late Night with Seth Meyers DVD, Emmy consideration. We do have some DC movies in here, though. I think this is all my Wonder Woman movies. Yeah, I think this is all Wonder Woman stuff. So you got the first one here, and then Wonder Woman 1984, and then the 2020 re-release version on Steelbook, because I missed out on the first Wonder Woman Steelbook, and then the Wonder Woman 84 Steelbook from Best Buy. Strange World, very underrated Disney movie from a couple years ago. I already tried out the 4K set before, but that's the Best Buy Steelbook edition. Here's the regular edition. Legion of Superheroes, Constantine, the House of Mystery, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Training Day, Sergeant Bilko, a For Your Consideration DVD of The Fabelmans. Then you have the regular DVD of The Fabelmans, and then the Blu-ray set of The Fabelmans. Clerks 3, the regular edition, Arachnophobia, The Box Trolls, Kubo and the Two Strings, Black Adam. Safe to say that he was not the savior of the DC Extended Universe. You got Digimon Season 1. I gotta get the other sets. I know Season 2's out there as well as the movies. This is Discotech to put that out. The Woman King, War Games, Young Sherlock Holmes, very underrated Steven Spielberg production directed by Barry Levinson. Cloverfield, Violent Night, Warm Bodies, Chicago, and then we have all my Black Panther Wakanda Forevers. This is what's his name? I can't remember his name. The baddie in this movie. But then you have Shuri, both steelbooks there. Then you have the really nice looking Disney Movie Club exclusive slip, and then the 4K regular Best Buy edition that came out when the new movie was coming out. So this is what now? What is this now? My it's got to be up above 5 or something. 5 or 6 copies of Black Panther. I love Black Panther. It was my favorite movie from 2018. Tales from the Crypt present Demon Knight, The Bordello of Blood, The Paper, Shaun the Sheep, Farmageddon, Winning Time, The Rise of the Laker Dynasty, Ghost Season 1, 48 Hours 2-movie collection, Groundhog Day, The Batman, the most recent steelbook, and then last but not least in bag 6, Peacemakers. So we're halfway through the last couple of movies I have in those bags there. Halfway mark now. Bag number 7, and we're starting off with my Ghostbusters steelbooks and movies. Ghostbusters, the 35th anniversary edition. We have Ghostbusters, the 2016 version. And of course, Ghostbusters Afterlife, the 4K set, 3-movie collection, the steelbook, and then last but not least, the Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection set. I've shown this beauty off before. I got this a couple days before it actually came out, too. One of the few times Walmart actually benefited me when I got this online. More copies of a recent Steven Spielberg movie. We have West Side Story, the DVD. We have the Target exclusive, the Best Buy Steelbook, the 4K edition, the Disney Movie Club exclusive with a little lithograph inside there. And one of these has the For Your Consideration set in there. I love that movie. One of my favorite films of the decade. Heart and Souls, great Robert Downey Jr. movie. Fury, Mallrats, the Arrow edition, The Rise of Skywalker, Hook, 300 Rise of an Empire, Troy. Just because I want it Wrongfully Accused on Blu-ray. I don't give a crap about Big Bully. Mill Creek. 21 Bridges, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. The Best of Mickey collection, with Fantasia 2000, and Celebrating Mickey. Moana, Tangled, and The Little Mermaid, another Disney Movie Club exclusive. The Kid Who Would Be King, On the Rocks, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Popeye, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, the 30th anniversary edition set. The most pointless sequel of all time. Why do I own it? The slipcover looked amazing, but I'm never going to watch this again. Coming to America. Nightmare Alley, Heavy Metal, The Cabin in the Woods, Up All Night, a great show that they destroyed in the second season by turning it into a laugh track comedy. Why did you do that, NBC? Soap Dish, great movie. Jackass Forever. When are you going to release the other Jackass movies on Blu-ray, Paramount? Clifford the Big Red Dog, the Rugrats movies, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, E.T. with this custom slip, and inside of here there's a steelbook. The Godfather Trilogy, The Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone, of course the extended cut of Godfather 3, Godfather Part 2, then of course the original Godfather, the Home Alone Retro VHS cover, and last but not least in this bag, Death on the Nile, the second of the Hercule Poirot trilogy by Kenneth Branagh. Rookie of the Year in The Sandlot, The Indian in the Cupboard, the Glow-in-the-Dark Jurassic World Collection, Jurassic World Dominion, Earthworm Jim, another glow-in-the-dark slip, Gremlins, Us and Get Out, Beetlejuice, then the animated series, and another glow-in-the-dark set, this time for Game of Thrones. Thor Love and Thunder, then the Disney Movie Club exclusive edition. Now actually this might be the regular edition. True Grit, Steelbook, League of Super Pets, Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind, Star Trek Picard Season 2, Catch Me If You Can, some Godfather Steelbooks here, Godfather Coda, Godfather Part 2, then the original Godfather, Jurassic World Ultimate Collection, The Dark Knight Rises, the 2-disc Target exclusive collection, Mean Girls, Red Dawn, Heat, Batman The Long Halloween, Flatliners, It's a Great Day to Die, Cool World, the regular edition of Red Dawn, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest, Dumbo, the remake, Minions The Rise of Gru, Clerks 2 and Zack and Miri, the other Target exclusive edition of the Joss Whedon Justice League, 40 Days and 40 Nights, Avengers Infinity War, the Steelbook, Warrior, 310 to Yuma, Angel Heart, Beast with Idris Elba, and then Pitch Perfect Trilogy, the Target exclusive 10th anniversary set. Bag number 9, we're starting off with the DVD of Turning Red, which I got at the Black Friday sale. Jane the Virgin, seasons 1 and 2 and 3, and that's it. Orange is the New Black, seasons 4, 5. I saw the other ones downstairs last time. Night of the Animated Dead, the Criterion Collection release of Wall-E, Atomic Blonde with Charlize Theron, Miller's Crossing, the original Shaft, Devil in a Blue Dress, Raging Bull, Paranorman, Coraline, Akira Kurosawa's Dreams, The Mummy Collection, Saving Private Ryan, Paul, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the Digibook of the Matrix, Doctor Strangelove, another Digibook, Big Lebowski, this was the first ever Blu-ray edition, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Little Shop of Horrors, the Dark Knight Trilogy, the Batman 4 film collection, these were the Target exclusive slips, The Steelbook of the Batman, the original one. The Target exclusive edition of the Batman. 12 Monkeys, the Arrow edition. 3,000 Years of Longing, a great George Miller movie that came out and just disappeared after that. The Jordan Peele 3-movie collection, Nope, Us, and Get Out. Aqua Teen Forever, Plantasm. Batman and Superman Battle of the Super Sons. The Best Buy Steelbook edition of Clerks 3. Star Trek Discovery Season 4. Pulp Fiction. Westworld, there's the last season of that. House of the Dragon Season 1. Punisher Warzone, rest in peace Ray Stevenson. The Running Man, Steelbook. Reservoir Dogs. Top Gun Maverick. The Walmart exclusive edition of Nope, the slipcover for that. The Christmas Classics 4-movie collection from the Disney Movie Club. Miracle on 34th Street, A Christmas Carol, Jingle All the Way, and another copy of Home Alone. Bullet Train. Another good underrated movie from a couple years ago. Hunk for Jesus, Save Your Soul, with Sterling K. Brown and Regina Hall. Channing Tatum and Dog. The Hitman's Bodyguard. And Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, with the extra footage that was not seen in the other versions. I got that specifically for this reason. Plus, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Only a couple more bags to go. We've got the Canadian release of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. I got this before it even hit theaters in the U.S. Or Paramount, or not even Paramount Plus. It just went straight to digital because of COVID. Oliver and Company and The Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2. The 4K Steelbook for The Wolf of Wall Street. Ron's Gone Wrong, great underrated film. Another great underrated animated film from 2021. Mitchells vs. the Machines. No Time to Die. The Roger Rabbit Steelbook. And of course, you gotta have the regular edition. The Haunting of Bly Manor. The Trolls Holiday Collection. Kevin Can F Himself. Street Fighter. Nope. The Digibook of It's a Wonderful Life for the 75th anniversary. And then the 10 Best Pictures collection from Paramount, featuring not all Paramount movies, but some DreamWorks films. Gladiator, American Beauty, and Miramax too, No Country for Old Men. Oh, and The English Patient, which we don't talk about that one. Almost Famous. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, and then the regular Hitman's Bodyguard 4K Steelbook. Tex Avery Screwball Classics. Blinded by the Light. Beavis and Butthead Do America, Krampus, the SpongeBob Musical, the regular Paramount Presents edition of Almost Famous, another Paramount Plus edition of Another 48 Hours, which I think that means 48 hours has got to be... I see it. Ad Astra, Mulan, the 2-movie collection, V for Vendetta, The Good Mulan, The Bad Mulan, but a nice-looking steelbook, Beverly Hills Cop 2, The Jetsons. I knew I had another Tex Avery set. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers, Jojo Rabbit, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. There's 48 Hours. There's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the 4K. And then here's Peter Rabbit's 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. The only time you'll ever see James Corden in a likable role. Okay, that's not true. He was good in Into the Woods. But Top Gun, Twins, finally on Blu-ray. The Replacements, great sports film. Underrated dark comedy, Very Bad Things. Lethal Weapon Season 3. Lethal Weapon was a good show overall. Surprisingly good. Emperor's New Groove and Kronk's New Groove. Wall-E. The Nutty Professor Collection. Good Boys. All About the Benjamins. Spaceballs, the Kino Lorber edition. Roma. Muppet Treasure Island and the Great Muppet Caper. And The Jerk. Only 2 more to go. Flintstones, the complete series on Blu-ray. Batman, The Long Halloween, both parts of those. I'm supposed to tie them together so they look like that. Super 8. Last Action Hero. Shrek. The Snoopy Collection. Injustice. M. Night Shyamalan's Old. Kubo and the Two Strings. These are all the Shout Factory Leica editions. Box Trolls, Paranorman, and Coraline, of course. Suicide Squad, the Target edition. The Walmart Lenticular edition. And of course, you got your Best Buy Steelbook. Your Target exclusive for Free Guy. The regular 4K of Free Guy. And then, of course, the Steelbook for that. Carlito's Way, the Brady Bunch movie collection, Crocodile Dundee trilogy, Longest Yard, Woody Woodpecker, F9, Justice League, I've never watched it, never will, Sicario, Malignant, For Love or Money, Career Opportunities, Black Widow, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Rick and Morty Seasons 1 through 4, Season 5 on Steelbook, News of the World with Tom Hanks, Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, Happy Happy Joy Joy the Ren and Stimpy story, The Orange Years the Nickelodeon story, Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms, Soul, the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, right? Yeah, 2021 movie. And then here's the double feature set of the original movie and the Annihilation, which we don't talk about Annihilation, Speed, and the regular 4K of Speed, the 3-movie set of Bill and Ted with Face the Music, Everybody Wants Some. This is a Japan, either a Japan or Hong Kong Blu-ray release. I picked it up because I just love this idea. I love this movie and I love this set. Let me see if I can find the country here. Maybe Korea? Might be Korean. The Blue Collection. I'll figure it out and I'll tell you at the end. Edge of Tomorrow, the Steelbook, and then Fatherhood. So one more bag to go after this. Alrighty, down to the last bag I have here. So let's get this party started. Well, let's end this party. Let's go with that. We got Jurassic Park, the 4K slip. Jurassic World, the 4K slip. Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the 4K slip. The Kingsman Collection, the Best Buy exclusive set. The Walmart exclusive of the Kingsman. American Underdog with Zachary Levi in his pre-crazy mode. Nomadland. The French Dispatch. Clock Stoppers. Bad News Bears. The Last Dance. The JFK Director's Cut. This is a Hong Kong release, I believe. Requiem for a Dream. Juice. Bruce Lee, his greatest hits on Criterion. The Walmart exclusive of Dune, which has inside of here, I put the Dune Steelbook in here. This is the Target exclusive of Dune. The Karate Kid, the 4K set, which does not include Next Karate Kid. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Slapshot. The House of Gucci. LA Story. The Simpsons 20th Anniversary. Firefly, the 15th Anniversary Collector's Edition. King Richard. Get Him to the Greek. Boy, that movie is dated now. Not just for Russell Brand, but P. Diddy. La La Land. Another La Dolce Vita. The original Jumanji. I got it mostly because I like that Steelbook. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The original Encanto. Eternals. Hey Arnold the Movie. Kids in the Hall Brain Candy. The Hurt Locker. Catwoman Hunted. Last Night in Soho and the Steelbook, which I got on Zavy. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, the complete series. Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, the complete series. King of the Hill, Season 13. Liar Liar, and last but not least, Hot Rod. So there you go. We've essentially covered all of those bags that I have in the front of the back room there. But obviously we are far from done. But we got through a lot of those Blu-rays. That's most of my Blu-rays. And we have some more downstairs too that we're going to take a look at. But we already did half of that. So we're already good to go on that front. We're moving along here. So the next time... Well, actually, next week there won't be because I'm going to head out to the mall to go check out Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. So we should not have to do another one of these until the week after that on May 30th. So assuming that's what's going to happen, unless something happens. But hopefully there won't be. But there you go. That's another episode of Movie Stop. That's a good chunk of my DVD and Blu-ray collection update right there. And excuse me. If you want to see more videos like this, if you did enjoy this, go ahead and check out the couple of episodes I have here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, notification button. You know the rest by this point. So with all that said, I'm off. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then...